Happy Valentine's Day, you bunch of fucking neckbeards. We're gonna go ahead and get into Chris Chan, number 51, comprehensive history, whatever you know. You know what this is, you clicked on the video. And if you don't know what this is, I don't know what to fucking tell you. It is literally in the title. But apparently number 50 was not the final one. Who would have known that, right? I mean, we still had like, what, 4 years, 4 or 5 years of Chris story going? So, without ado, let's go ahead and get into. Should probably move my webcam and put it back on the other monitor. Yeah.
What made her this way? What is the attraction?
Real quick, I just want to say, like, this is how I'm spending my Valentine's Day.
What keeps us fascinated?
One like equals one chocolate candy.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
You, leaving a like means you don't want to suck Chris's cock. We'll just say that. I better get like 200 likes on this video, or you guys a bunch of fucking weirdos.
On June 17th, 2016, Christine uploaded a YouTube video in which she reads the first chapter of a work of online fanfiction called Unicorns, Rainbows, and a Bluebird of Happiness, written by Kiwi Forums member Reverend Lovejoy, who frequently communicated with her, posing as an online friend. It was later revealed that William Elliott Waterman had regained Chris's trust and had convinced her to start making the videos because he told her that she would likely receive monetary donations from people in return.
I want to firstly thank everybody
That's
for
all it
their
takes.
donations. We received a generous amount. My mom chose the term red flag. Not distressed, but anyway, she got her medication for her asthma, so that's
This
good.
up a little bit.
Very good.
There we go.
And with a little bit of that, I had to pull her bank account out of the red because a couple of automatic drafts.
Only you didn't spend your father's
Anyway,
inheritance.
we still need money to help us be able to eat better for the rest of the month. But also, our electric bill came and it's due immediately, rounding up to about $200.
Turn the fucking light out.
Anyway, in the meantime, I'm beginning a new series of a recommended story called.
Bro, look, whenever I had to deal with big electric bills back in the past, you know what I did? I did not have any light bulbs in the house. I had Christmas lights going through every room, and I would just plug that shit in whenever I needed it. Sounds stupid, I know, but you know what? My electric bill wasn't very high at all.
Unicorns, Rainbows, and a Bluebird of Happiness. I have not read this thing, though I started to recently, but I checked with my friend who assures me that it all ends a lot better than the way it sounds at first. So anyway, it'll be like a chapter per day, every other day or so. But anyway, we're doing this. I'm gonna start reading chapter 1. Chapter 1, Laundry Day. Let's see. Do I have everything?
I'm looking at
An average-sized man with pink hair said with a smile as he stood in the center of his bedroom wearing a light blue tuxedo, as well as a pair of pink and blue checkered pants.
She would continue to read through the book over the next 2 weeks, recording only the first 4 chapters out of the 14-chapter-long story. On June 19th, Chris wished a happy Father's Day to all to-be, still alive, and departed fathers, honoring her own father, Bob Chandler, by posting a previously unreleased photograph of him. 3 days later, Marvin, former major troll, Kiwi Farms moderator, and administrator of the Quickie, leaked a recent
The fucking pickle man.
video of Christine in which she advertises her services as a prostitute. The reasons for production and means of acquisition of the video are not certain.
Oh my god.
Hello, ladies. How'd you like to spend a little quality time with this sexy bod, huh?
You look like an unbaked potato.
These sexy breasts. And the thing that I was wrongfully born with down there. Ooh. Good quality time. can have it one way, or we can play it the lesbian way. So, for $50, we could do a cuddle. For $100, we could do pretty much.
Well, you can't even get this shit for free.
I don't do anal, though. I don't do anal. But we'll do anything else.
Just stick your necklace
we
up
can
your
even
ass.
romp with toys. And I have lots of hidden potential.
No, we've all seen your dick on, you know.
So send an email.
Oh no.
Give me a response.
The body pillow.
Tell me you want a little lovely, sexy evening with Miss Stephanie Buscakes.
The fact that pillow is not stuck to his arm
Advice
right
to
now.
the email only. Nobody with STDs, and only women of any orientation need apply.
Oh, they could be black now.
No, straight, lesbian, and bi. Oh, y'all got the pussy?
Oh my god.
I'm very happy to work. With a little bit of that.
Every day we stray further from God.
I meant to show up a booty.
You trying to wag that Hank Hill looking ass at? Boy, you got the same ass as me. There ain't shit there, man. I gotta sit on a donut sometimes.
Respond now.
Oh, Chris.
On June 26th, Christine posted a short random thought on Facebook, simply writing, "Hosiery and stockings are one of society's non-conforming garments." The next day, Chris wrote a rare tweet on the social media site Twitter, directed at her half-brother, Cole Smithy, angry at him since he apparently lived in New York's bleeding Carnegie Hall, with rent set at $2,000 per month, and so could also afford to support their mother, Barbara. Later that day, Chris wrote a heated Facebook post elaborating on the same topic. "This just in! Hashtag Joseph Cole Smithy, residing in Carnegie Hall with wife as early as 2000. More than $2,000 a month's rent. Pissing and burning away money. Should really be sharing it with his caring biological mother."
How the fuck are you gonna say he's pissing money away? Don't you have like DLC to games you don't even fucking play, you goddamn tarantula?
"And sister. Mother paid his way through schools. Paid for his car. Reared him with lots of love and care. Mother and daughter really could use financial help. Cole hates his own mother over father issues and false rumors spread by aunts and uncles. Never contacts neither his mother or sister. Sister, Christine Weston Chandler, quoted, "We hardly ever hear from the b****erd." Hashtag JCS is quoted to be world's smartest a-hole. Update. I just relearned and confirmed with a past signature care package sent to Cole last Christmas that he currently lives a few buildings down East 90th from Carnegie Hall. But he did live at Carnegie Hall as early as 2000, as confirmed by a Christmas card mailed to our mother, December of 2000. This was a couple of years before the b****erd disowned her. The block must still have very pricey rent anyhow.
Did you have
Money
like
burner.
$500 box?
The post also included a new drawing in which Cole sits in his Carnegie Hall residence, literally burning a box of money originally designated for his mother and sister by throwing it into the fireplace. At the same time, his TV shows a report of the Chandler's house fire, while he's thinking that the theatrical play version of A Christmas Carol.
You know what's really funny about this is the fact that he's drawing this picture about, like, I guess his half-brother just, like, being all Mr. Burns-like and throwing the money in the fireplace because he's evil. Chris is, like, older than me. I'm 30 years old. This motherfucker's, like, what, 35 right here? He's drawing this? Oh, I'm glad this is how you can tell it's the TV because it says Sony.
Carol at Carnegie Hall is garbage due to its good ending. Christine's Strossum gal pal, Kim Wilson, left a comment on her post, writing that Cole had a different experience with his mother than Chris did, and his feelings about her should be treated as valid. On June 29th, she made 2 videos for YouTube, in the first of which, she asks for more donations and apologizes to the male gender.
This is not a money burner.
But first I do have a couple of announcements to make. We received a good number of donations, but we could still do better. And
thanks for your money, but I want more.
Yeah, it's fair. We've managed for the most part.
Looks like you need
Anyway,
to burn your house down again, Chris.
I also have
Like
I have a most sincere and direct apology to all the males worldwide around the world.
You're apologizing?
Of which the details come to my attention that we have more than in common.
We both got dicks, yes.
And I wrote it down, so go read my apology. Gentlemen of the world, I have learned and realized that y'all, as a male, are okay.
We're okay.
All people, female and male, are more alike than we realize.
That's false.
We are all the same inside the womb.
More or less?
Half of us come out changed from that, and half of us gets to remain unchanged.
No.
And really the difference between genders is the one mutation created by the chromosome, and the varying levels of mentality and ability individually.
I was gonna say more testosterone.
And for putting y'all down as a group, I deeply apologize.
Well, thanks,
Deeply and sincerely. I respect you each as people and individuals.
You really don't, though.
But I still maintain the respectable arm's length distance when being approached in person.
Social distancing before it was cool.
In the next video, Chris states that she has allegedly cured herself of autism through the use of binaural beats.
Oh my
I've actually been on a subliminal project, as a lot of you, or some of you.
I know I keep pausing and, you know, whatever, but if you can cure yourself with, like, I guess some fucking drum beats or whatever, could I cure my ASPD with the very same thing? Like, why do you care about us all of a sudden? I don't know, it was the music, bro.
You may have been aware of through my history or whatever that I try to keep private amongst my YouTube settings. But I have been enjoying for the past 3 months the Get Rid of Autism Subliminal. The one that actually works in 3 months. You listen three times per day. 3 to 6 times. I have been doing that, and I've actually found myself more mentally capable. I do not blank out as much. I feel a little bit faster in mental processing. And I feel a whole lot better. So with that, I'm essentially cured of autism. Oh, and also I've actually have been able to socialize better out in public.
Because you're now gay and everybody.
So that's another good deal right there. I'm gonna put the link underneath this video. And those of y'all with autism, try it for yourself. Play 3 times per day for 3 months. It worked for me.
We're gonna do it 6 times a day for like a month and a half with it like hanging out process. I love that he leaves this in. It's so fucking funny to me.
On July 3rd, Christine wrote a post on the news aggregate and discussion site Reddit, specifically in the subreddit dedicated to discussing the series of YouTube channels run by an organization of creators known collectively as Planet Dolan. In her post, she revealed her opinions regarding a revelation learned from a recent Planet Dolan video. Hey, boys, get ready to have your minds blown. As Planet Dolan has said, everyone is female inside the womb until if and when the Y chromosome mutates the girl to be a boy. Which, when you really think about it, with everyone being female initially, even pre-birth, being manly or manliness is very much made up. Anyhow, and you can try this at home in private, push, maybe tough, into the center of the skin patch between your legs, the taint. You may find 1 or 2 grooves hidden under there. One of them, yes, is your unbirthable vagina, since the uterus would be shrunk during the Y mutation. Punchline, if every gay male knew about this, all they'd have to do is cut their taint, and they'd have a new hole to play with. Seriously though, maybe professional sugary would be best for that business opening. Or, for the price of Wi-Fi and your YouTube viewing device, you could try opening it in as soon as 6 months, less if listened to more often with a subliminal track. On July 9th, Chris made a lengthy video on YouTube featuring several announcements.
Hello everybody, this is a tired Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again with announcements. I have been made aware that the recent video logs for reading rainbows, unicorns, and the bluebird happiness are not very popular. Well, you can definitely blame that on Mr. Bill.
Other people just don't like My Little Pony.
Because he was the one that suggested I do it.
Yeah, fuck him.
Anyway, and then I have been made aware that y'all would like maybe something original, and in the lines of like a day in my life. But guess what? I tell you what, my days have been short lately, and I know that in my subconscious there's a new thing that's gonna press on my anxiety and stress levels and just totally drain me all over again. Where I'm not gonna feel like doing anything. Just drives me bonkers. And then the finances. There's this always with the finances here, the mortgage, the bills, everything. I know you don't want to hear this shit because y'all have these problems yourselves in your own way. But you know what?
Like sometimes for like 12
hours. I'm in over my head. Anyway, I don't hear anything from Sega officially, and I really would prefer actually to get
Didn't you talk to
in the
Miyamoto
mailbox
for like...
physically at home. I don't check my emails that often.
Bullshit.
Even though my lay friends do. And sometimes they have to thin out the trolls and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, official Sega representative, fly on over. Proof, him or herself, to me, and then we could actually get talking to her here in Ruckersville.
Yeah, a representative from Japan who doesn't speak English is going to fly to Ruckersville, Virginia. Come to your
and Sonichu is actually, I believe, to be
Sonichu.
could be the next big thing for Sega. Could actually help pull Sonic out of the ground.
I mean, you'd be the next big thing for Sega.
With all the
Nintendo and
darn
port.
fan fiction directions, should have kept the original Sega, stick to the original plots and whatnot, not change a darn thing, including the arm color change, which I'm glad that got finally resolved with the new Mario and Sonic Olympic game.
Ooh, the movie came out. I don't know if you saw that one, Chris.
Finances. Mortgage payments. We really could use some more money around here, because as quickly as it comes in, it goes out. Because we gotta pay bills and we gotta get food around here. We gotta keep ourselves fed and everything. So please help us. I really do want to deliver new Sonic and Roaster content, but it's hard for me to get back to the pages and drawing with all this stress in my life. And I really would like to be able... I should have made little...
Imagine your life being so fucking difficult that you can't get a box of fucking Crayola Crayola crayons or whatever and just like doodle on some fucking notebook paper. Like, we're all in 2021. This man's living in 2051.
To no progress on the orders from Etsy store. I mean, I'm working on getting myself motivated to do all that. And if I had the money, I'd reimburse everybody, but I don't have $1,000 or so.
Sell all of your shit.
It's all gotta go out to the food, the bills, everything, and it's driving me crazy.
Get a job. Look at me, I'm so fucking privileged to just, you know, get a paycheck.
Please help. Help keep me and my mother fed. 74 years old she
Poor
is.
fucking ass goblins like over here
2 dogs,
struggling.
2 cats. Got a family of kittens in the backyard.
Why do you have pets if you can't afford for yourself? Why do people do this?
And I'm still looking for my sweetheart. You think I'm famous enough to actually able to get women? I have not been so fortunate.
That is a mystery.
And yes,
I've
only had sex
fucked them just to say they did.
2 times, ever, in my lifetime. So I'm not a virgin. And they were both in the same month, and that was more than 4 years ago.
Oh my god.
You think your life sucks because you're dwelling in your mother's basement, you darn dirty internet trolls and cyber bullies. Think of how it is in my head.
I couldn't imagine. I'm actually
I wish Cole Smithy would help us, but he's in New York being greedy, throwing his money away into the fire when he could be sharing it with his own mother to help pay him back, to help pay her back for putting him to the schools, the college, and a brand new car.
Okay, here's my thing about that. I actually do come from a privileged family. I will say that because my family does have money. I've never asked a dime from them. I think the last time I asked like anybody in my family for money was when I first came to California and I didn't have a job because I spent all of my money moving out here. I asked my grandmother to pay for my phone bill. She did. And before that was like 10 years ago when I asked my aunt if she could pay my electric bill because I dead ass forgot I had an electric bill at the time. So, I forgot to pay for that, so the power got cut out. That's it. That's pretty much it. And if you go to school, if your parents put you through school, you don't owe them back anything. Like, obviously, nobody put me through school because I kind of just said, fuck it, I don't want to go to school. It's a waste of time and money, in my opinion, but you don't owe them back anything, man. It's kind of like your parental duty. Like, I already got a savings account for my daughter, and whenever she's old enough, she's gonna have money to go to college or use the money for whatever she wants. I'm not gonna force her to go to school. By that time she'll be an adult, she can make her own decisions. But either she can use it to get a head start in life and go to school, or she could just use it and buy a car with it, or pay off about a year or two of rent or something. Just I don't really know how expensive rent's gonna be in about 15 years. So.
It was new in about 1980 or so. And Alan and Carol could help me out because I'm still their half sibling.
I don't even help out my own half sibling.
And with our late father being in the memory, he comes visit me in my dreams nearly every night. Day, I don't know, I'm on a night schedule right now, and I'm trying to get back on a day schedule. It's difficult. My subconscious doesn't want to get me out of bed because I know something is going to drive me crazy that day. Every day, something crazy.
Robert just gave up on life because he saw Chris in a dress. He just let the fleas claim him.
That's it. Have a good day.
On July 10th, Chris asked her Facebook readers for $20 or $50 via PayPal. This was soon followed by the first in a series of 4 short videos in which she asks for money.
$20, $50 American. Hey, buddy, please donate. We need the money right now.
What?
In the second video, she provided some comic relief in exchange for donations.
I don't know, hey, maybe a little comedy will help. Inspire you to donate big amounts. I'm a little piggy, here's my snout. Oink, 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 oink. I'm a little piggy, here's the meme. Oink, 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 here's my snout.
The third video seemed to be a result of a request from a possibly willing donator, either the YouTuber Mysterious Mr. Enter or someone pretending to be him.
By request of the Mysterious Mr. Enter. Flub, 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 flub.
Chris proceeds to say the word flub a total of 86 times.
Do you think he ever goes to the dentist?
In the final video, she thanks her donator for their contribution.
My mother and I, we have received the minimum $20 that we required in the meantime.
But not the 50.
For our immediate emergency. But there is a bigger emergency. My mother still has her teeth problem. So further donations are greatly appreciated to help pay for that.
So it was much more than 20 and 50.
But anyway, thank you to everyone who individually totaled up the minimum $20 we need right now. Have a good, safe day.
$20.
On July 12th, Christine revealed on Facebook that she had been watching the animated series Sonic Boom and complained about the portrayal of the character Knuckles, writing that his grammar and common sense used to be more normal. She attributed his decrease in intellect to a possible takeover of his brain by the Y chromosomes. The next day, Chris wrote that she was feeling stressed, dizzy, and mentally lost. She soon after wrote that she had taken an online personality test and found that she was kind, but thought that either bad people had taken maladvantage of her kindness, or not enough people around her noticed her positive qualities. On that same day, Chris uploaded a YouTube video centered on her mother, Barbara.
My name is Barbara Chan.
Bro, why does his mom look like like any restaurant job you've ever had? There's always that one old ass lady that works there. Why does she look like that?
I presently am in need of financial help to get dental work done.
You don't got much longer to live, so just do
That's
it.
expensive.
Yes, I know.
I'm
$14,000
asking
down to my teeth.
for donations towards my dental repairs. Any amount would be helpful.
I mean, Chris could just sell one of his
The
testicles he's not
expense
using.
is large. Thank you for your consideration.
Is she reading off of like some fucking notepads? I could just see like Chris using like a green highlighter.
On July 14th, Chris advertised on Facebook that she was selling a Pokemon card, which she won as part of a sweepstakes sponsored by game publisher Wizards of the Coast in the year 2000 or 2001 on eBay, setting the starting bid at $50. Bidding on the card soon exceeded $300 due to Weens leaving troublesome bids. Christine soon after listed more Pokemon cards up for sale, set at $100 each, and only available as buy it now items, possibly to deter Weens from bidding falsified amounts, since by this time, her first Pokemon card listed up for sale had currently reached a bid of over $9,000. Also on that date, she revealed that she had
Okay, little side story, because, you know, this is extremely relative to this. So, back when I was, I don't know, like 10 or whatever, when Silver and Gold first came out, you know, the Pokemon games, the really good Pokemon games, I went to, I think it was Walmart, and I bought a pack of Pokemon cards, and I had I believe it was a first edition, I don't remember that part, but I'm pretty confident it was a first edition, holographic Lugia card that knew Aeroblast. I was so fucking happy about that, and this fucking little neighborhood girl named Michaela, I think it was like Michaela Garland or something, but I liked this little girl, and my neighbor best friend Kenny Wall was like, I like Michaela. He's like, I'm gonna take her to go see the Emperor's New Groove, and I was just like, jerk. So he took her, and they started like, you know, like kid dating or whatever, and I was so mad, and I'd give her my fucking Lugia card, and then, you know, she didn't do what I wanted, and, you know, come to me. She chose Kenny. So I tried to get the fucking card back, and she wouldn't give it back, and I was like, oh, it's fake. This bitch got like a stick, and she fucked up the card. She scratched the ever-living fuck out of it. Well, as it turns out, this fucking card, from what I last checked, I think it was worth like $10,000 or so. It's somewhere in there. It's in the thousands. I had a very rare fucking card, and it's just... Urgh!
downloaded the new mobile game, Pokemon Go, but was wary of playing it due to the cons mentioned in a video by YouTuber JWitz. Chris added that she might not ever play the game because of stresses and anxieties in her life.
Pokemon Go was
The next day, Christine posted a photo of a bag branded with My Little Pony character Sweetie Belle, looking downtrodden and expressing the sentiment of meh. Chris added context to her post. That's how I'm feeling right now. Please, at least help me with buying one or both of my Pokemon cards right now. P.S. I am not on any drugs, nor have I ever smoked. You accusing, prevaricating, internet trolls, and cyberbullies. And I supposed my mother and I and our 2 dogs can starve, since nobody wants to donate to actually help us here at home anymore. Ugh. In the replies, Kim Wilson stated that Chris was indeed not smoking drugs, but was on Lipitor, her medication, and had allegedly tried marijuana. Jessica Quinn encouraged Chris to build up confidence in order for things to get better. Kim later added that Chris should refrain from using complicated words, like prevaricate, which may make her appear to be dumb, as she tries to make it seem like she was more educated than she actually was. On July 18th, Kiwi Farms user Koozbane, using the alias George, texted Chris, asking if she would record a video for his girlfriend Amber to celebrate their anniversary. After receiving the details concerning the message of the video, Chris asked to be paid $50. She ended up recording and then uploading the video on YouTube before getting paid. Koozbane later revealed that he refused to give any money to Chris. This was also notably the first video in 6 years to feature a Captain's Log introduction.
Captain's Log, Stardate.
God, it is kind of
July
nostalgic to hear that.
18th, 2014.
Dude, he hasn't said
Christine
that
Chandler
since
coming to you
Liquid.
live from home once again. To start us off on this thing, I have a special dedication from George to his girlfriend Amber. Personalized anniversary video. Well, George, you're lucky to have Amber, I tell you what. Anyway, to Amber, happy anniversary. I love you so much. This has been the best 6 months of my life, and all to you. You make my life so wonderful.
I have an autistic drag
I hope this is only the beginning
like, a personal
to the rest of our lives. From George to Amber, happy anniversary, y'all. If you want, I know, my brain's trying to stress.
Like every time we see Chris, he's got more bracelets on his arm.
Well, anyway, so, alright, so reminder that I'll do personal videos for $50 a pop, just like I did for George and Amber there. But since my shop is down, I'll take it, do requests via text message to my phone number, which will be located right underneath this video. So we'll do the arrangements there, and I'll do the video recording and so on and so forth.
So now I know how to get a hold of Chris.
Anyhow,
I should get him on the podcast.
Long day, long day. No comment on my personal life.
Okay.
No confirm or deny to rumors or facts, whichever. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you, and have a good day. Have a good day.
As a result of Chris publicly releasing her phone number to discuss making commissioned videos, she received a large amount of text messages from people wanting her to make videos reciting texts that were for the most part discreetly mocking of her character.
Homosexual known as Josh has paid me $50 in United States currency to make this video.
But not the peg.
He is truly a crazy fucking idiot for doing so. His words, not mine. He wanted me to tell his friend Nicole that she is an attractive slut and that he admires her greatly and appreciates her filthy whore face.
How
Happy
romantic
early
on this day of
birthday,
love.
you magnificent piece of human garbage. You are such trash and we all love you a lot. On a more serious note, Josh also wanted me to remind you that I, Christine, am now and I've always been a worthwhile human being that deserves a great amount of respect and gratitude for over the years of creativity and effort I have poured forth. Please take a moment out of each day to think about the tremendous good I have done for you and others and what you could do to give back. Be the hero that you feel inside. Be the science you that's in your heart. And go fast. Go to PayPal and buy a personalized video just like Josh did. With much love, Josh asked me to bid you a fond farewell, and may lightning hedgehogs guide you to a path of happiness.
I'm gonna say that after every one of my videos. If I can
Well,
remember.
Nicole, at least he appreciates you.
Over the course of the next 9 days, she released 9 videos, which were made as part of her commissioned video plan she devised in the absence of her Etsy store. These included her singing the Beatles song, Yellow Submarine.
Yellow submarine, and we all live in it.
Oh my God.
We all live in a hippopotamus, a
that water sheep?
hippopotamus, a hippopotamus. We all live in a hippopotamus,
Bro,
a
stop.
hippopotamus, sitting on my head.
And a video in which she sings a supposed song called Fuck Fuck Shake My Boobies.
Fuck, 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 shake my boobies, shake my boobies,
I
shake
hate
my
that I haven't even
boobies.
seen actual good
Wee.
tits today yet. I've just seen Chris's cock and his man's
Because of the content of this video, it was soon removed, and her YouTube channel received a strike, leaving it one more strike away from being removed and terminated entirely, about which she complained in the Facebook post. This also prevented her from uploading any new videos for 2 weeks. It was around this time that Christine became depressed because allegedly some unknown lesbians told her that she was not a real female because she did not have a vagina. Believing that the subliminal frequency videos she had been watching on YouTube were having a positive effect on her, Chris thought that her inner labia was beginning to grow underneath her taint, or the space between her testicles and her anus. After drinking some alcohol, she took a knife and cut open a gash in her taint, thinking it would release her labia, trapped underneath. She then took photos of it and published them on the image hosting site, Imager. On July 24th, Christine made a Facebook post concerning her labia, but implied that it had naturally burst out and opened. Announcement! As a number of online people may be aware, I have been grooving with the subliminal frequencies and binaural beats towards my transition from male to female body. The source being the Subliminal Frequency Hypnosis Wizards Binaural Beats channel on YouTube. Last March, I've started simple with growing my breasts out with their breast growth hormone track. It worked to my amazement at a full inch outward per week in about 2 months. I've also listened to change my nipples to teats, as well as begin producing breast milk. Also, related, from a separate track on another channel, I have eased and cured the worst of my autism too. But since last May, I decided to take it a step further and begin my transition from male to female with the penis to vagina tracks, including the individual organ changing tracks, and for a while the intersex track. And 2 Fridays ago, July 15th, while I slept that night, my labia started splitting open, and I found the initial hole and blood the next morning, and over the few days that followed, the labia opened to its full length, and I've been dealing with the blood that came out. I have been keeping it clean, daily monitoring it, and treating it with rubbing alcohol. I have started the wheels in motion for the full HRT and SRS by seeing my doctor last Friday, because I felt like I didn't want to wait much longer to fully become the woman that I should have been born as. With that, I have uploaded a photo of my labia onto Imager for all 18-plus-year-old individuals to see. But I do not want to be overrun with tabloid and paparazzi attention over this, or have a total big deal made. As for my own statement to quote, I will state the following: have belief and faith in what your body can do, and with such binaural beats and frequencies, as well as persistence and patience, what you'd like can happen for you. Her Facebook friends and onlookers from Kiwi Farms showed great concern over her situation. Null, the administrator of the farms, informed a medical professional about Chris's condition, and they felt that if the hole was the result of her past infected taint piercing, there was a great chance that she could die because of it. Kiwi Farms user Doc Cassidy wrote several text messages to Chris, begging her to go to the hospital, to which she replied that she had gone to the hospital the previous night and found that there was no infection. She soon after wrote a brief post to publicly announce her alleged medical examination of the previous night. Jessica Quinn commented that Chris should seek a second opinion and then provide proof that she had gone to the doctor. Christine later edited her post to state that she had gone to the doctor on that same day, rather than the previous night. After receiving numerous messages of concern for her health, Christine soon followed up with a short post which stated that the photos were allegedly faked to troll the trolls. On that same day, she made another Facebook post showing that she had gotten a woman card in support of politician Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, and also that she had gotten a new driver's license, which stated that her given name was Christine, and that she was female. 2 days later, Kiwi Farms user Innocuous Banter sent some text messages to Chris, attempting to learn more about her current health situation. Chris informed them that she had gone to the doctor, and apparently was told that her labia was coming in good, and that it would finish growing in a few months. Marvin of the Kiwi Farms and other former trolls close to her tried their hardest to convince Christine to go to the emergency room and provide proof of it. She later sent them the prescription she received as proof, but upon checking it, they determined that she had lied about her condition, as her medication seemed to be for testicular pain rather than her self-inflicted taint wound. After aggressive persistence, Chris sought proper attention to get her wound treated, after which time she deleted her Facebook posts regarding her labia and tried to avoid the topic online. According to Marvin, Christine had believed that her labia was going to sprout out at some time, but by cutting her taint open, she thought she could accelerate the process. On July 28th, she made a new paid video for YouTube.
This is like giving me some fucking Norman Bates kind of vibes, you know? Even though it's like not really Norman Bates, but I don't really know what else to compare it to, because holy fuck, man. I can just imagine how bad this fucking hurts, because like, you know, the older you get, the less you could deal with pain or whatever. Like, I'm currently gauging my ears out. I'm going to, I think it was a 00. I don't remember exactly what it was. But I'm trying to gauge out my ears to like at least this big on each side. And this shit fucking hurts. Like, I'm pretty, for the most part, accustomed to pain for all the injuries I've had in the past, but like, this shit really fucking hurts. And this motherfucker's like stabbing himself in a very sensitive, I don't, maybe it wasn't autism the whole time. Maybe it's just you're literally a fucking crazy ass motherfucker. Like,
YouTube. To evade the 2-week-long ban,
like,
she
I'm
created a new
destructive. I'm
YouTube
never gonna
channel,
cut my
Christine
fucking
Chandler,
asshole open.
in order to upload it.
Sexual intimacy will no longer be intimate. The act will be as mundane conversation. We will be monitored by artificial intelligence through every medium for our own protection. And humans will always feel inclined to erode morality through slogans relating to love and freedom, believing that it is part of evolution, conditioned from birth to worship the institution.
What a weird way
2
to
days
start the
later,
video off.
she uploaded another video to her second YouTube channel, a reading of the 2008 novelette written by the troll Vivian G, which up to this point was left unread.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we have been busy around here. We've been clearing out lots and lots of boxes. Actually, going through them since we moved back here. Anyway, among which I found a book that I have been curious about for a while, because I never actually never read it. A girl who brought down the world, boo, survived a house fire, boo. You know, the one
This
that the
is
author
the
had
story
actually
of a
sent me,
girl.
the proof copy. So anyway, I have been curious, so I'm gonna start reading it now. In another video series.
I can't wait for you to get.
And this is
know,
on my
4
own personal
chapters
merit. Nobody has paid me or asked me to do this. Okay, chapter 1, Neighbors.
my neighbor.
Hello, my name is Kid. I'm just a cute girl. At least, that's what everyone tells me. I don't have many friends in the city I live in.
She would eventually make 2 more videos reading through the book, covering the first 4 chapters.
I was fucking kidding.
In early August,
when I
Barbara
said
Chandler was sued by Capital One Bank for unpaid debts. The hearing was set to take place on September 14th of that year. Christine was also ordered to pay fines amounting to $111 for failing to acquire licenses for the family's dogs. Also during this time, Chris was keeping busy with clearing out old boxes from the family's house, which had been lying stagnant ever since they moved back in a year and a half ago. This made her unavailable to respond to mounting text messages or fulfill video orders, but promised that she would return to making videos shortly. On August 6th, Chris shared an article on Facebook which wrote that PayPal had decided to close the accounts for the Quickie and the Kiwi Farms due to the harm the sites caused unto others. Chris called herself the top
Elon
victim
Musk?
of the criminals and asked if PayPal would provide her with compensation in return. On August 8th, she regained the ability to upload videos on her original channel after a 2-week-long ban and continued her paid video campaign.
The quick fill Guardian.
Hello, this is Christine Chandler coming to you from my home once again. Hey, Shelly, from your husband. He definitely wishes you a happy birthday, and I'll wish you a happy birthday too. Okay? So, you turn another year older, another year wiser. That's good.
You can tell how
Have a
old
good
this is
day.
from the way that Dr. Pepper bottle looks.
On August 9th, after the person who bid over $9,000 on her Pokemon card failed to pay for it, Christine relisted the card again on eBay, set at a buy it now price of $500. She also listed a VHS release of the Disney film Aladdin, set at a buy it now price of $3,000, upon believing the claims at the time that the Disney films released as part of the Black Diamond collection were worth thousands of dollars. The next day, she shared an article which reported that a mother and son that were involved in an incestuous relationship were arrested. Chris also let her own feelings on the subject be known. I have a few things to say in response to this article. Firstly, the child was over 18, and surely the mother has talked it out with him beforehand. The child might have had social problems, or a situation where socializing or going out to socialize with other people was a greater difficulty. Financial situation to prevent paying someone else to come over and help out in the situation. Moreover, it was the lifelong affections between parent and child. Also, the mother probably could not bear any ovum for children anymore. Anyhow, who among everyone in this world has not had a dream of having sex with one of their parents? Never acting on them ever, I, myself, did have dreams of having sex with my mother. Although incest is
I got 2 minutes left. Dude.
is quite a controversial topic, but there are circumstances where there would be not so much harm as one may think, feel, or believe. The child is over 18. The mother is unable to have any more children at the time. Birth control and protection is available and can be used. In a case of father/daughter, birth control definitely should be used anyhow. Also, consider if the child is adopted, not as much biological. Plus, this offers a chance for better teaching the child how to better satisfy their eventual partners. The schools can only teach from books, not so much practice. And nobody wants to end up being a 20 or 30-plus-year-old virgin. I know, that is a huge, enduring pain. Unless the sex act was abusive, hurtful, or would result in an unwanted birth of a physical or mental challenged child. I would not judge or persecute the parent and child. I would encourage the child to socialize more, maybe make it easier for the child to meet more people his/her age. Do not send the mother and son to jail. Kim Wilson commented that incest was not harmless like Chris stated, but in fact could cause serious mental issues and emotional scarring, and advised her against taking part in incest. Christine clarified that she had not and would not. As Christine caused herself a medical emergency, she refused to admit that she was bringing herself in harm's way, overcome with the belief that she could transform her body into a true female form. With the overflow of messages of concern and advice, it appeared that rather than observing her every move out of mockery or amusement, there was an increasing number of people watching to make sure she was safe. For Chris continued to prove, day after day, that she could not live her life comfortably on her own.
Okay, so this is still like what, 2016 or whatever. I'm gonna say some controversial shit real quick, and I know it'll probably get me in trouble, but this is how serious I am about this kind of thing. I am honestly very tempted to get a friend or just anybody who would want to go with me to go drag this motherfucker from his house, kick the shit out of him, and take his ass to the hospital to get psychiatric help. What the actual fuck even was this? Like, I honestly can't tell which is worse. Him, like, justifying fucking incest or the fucking pussy hole 9000 he's digging out the fucking knife like he's trying to, like, carve out his initials in a tree or some shit. I knew about the taint. Like, I've heard people talk about his fucking taint or whatever. I just didn't know it was like that. I'm disgusted. I'm gonna go shower. Leave a like, subscribe, Gino Samuel. You guys know all the shit. Goodbye.